In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your business so that you can unlock $50,000 to $100,000 in business credit. Let's begin. Okay. Now, first thing that you want to do when you are structuring a business that is built to get access to the capital you're looking for is you want to choose a good business name. The reason why this matters is because banks look at your name along with your industry classification code, which most of you may not know it stands for NAICS, right? So that's just an acronym that stands for the code that banks and lenders use to classify what industry your business is in to decide if your business is high risk and low risk. So looking at both of these things, if your name or the industry you're in points you to a high risk industry, it's not that you're going to be completely barred from funding, depending on the industry. It may mean that you may not be able to get funding, or that you can get, but it's going to be very hard for you to get substantial amounts of capital. High risk industries that you guys should be aware of are things like trucking. Okay. When I say real estate, not all real estate, more specifically like fix and flip and wholesale. So like fast moving, I don't know if I would call it fast moving, but like fix and flip and wholesale style real estate businesses are considered high risk. Crypto, cannabis, gambling, adult entertainment, MLM, travel agencies, pawn shops, restaurants, things of that sort. Okay. And what I did, I'm not going to go through every single one individually. You guys can screenshot it, but I provided the NAICS codes here of all these industries so you know what NAICS codes to stay away from as it pertains to these industries. Okay. What most individuals do is they usually choose NAICS codes for their businesses that are attached to lower risk industries. Right? So we have examples of some here. So things around general consulting, and administrative services, things of that sort, right? So the common theme you'll notice here is most of the safe industries for the banks are things around consulting because it's not high risk. The bank's number one priority is to make money, yes, but their next highest priority, it's not even priority number 2, it's priority 1B, is to make sure that not only are they making money, but they can get the money that they're loaning you back. They do not want you defaulting on these loans. So the reason why they have to be able to differentiate high risk industries from low risk industries is because not all businesses are going to give the same level of certainty when it comes to return, right? I, as a bank, feel more comfortable loaning $20,000 to a consulting firm than I do loaning $20,000 to a trucking company, especially when, not to get too into it, post-COVID, most of these people that are in the trucking space defaulted on loans. It became a whole thing, conversation for another time. But saying all that to say, your industry matters, right? Now, if you want to check what industry you're in to see if it's high risk or low risk, you can literally head over to NAICS.com, find out what industry you're in that's in closest relation to whatever you do and whatever you serve. Then from there, you want to call the business banker of whatever bank that you work with and ask if your code is considered high risk in the eyes of the bank. And usually they'll tell you directly. Like sometimes the banks can be a little finicky when it comes to providing you information that's directly correlated with your ability to get funding. But from my experience, getting info around high risk NAICS codes and like your business name is not one of them. They'll usually be very straight up. And typically even like lower level reps in the banks like know the answers to those questions. So you should be good to go there. Now, what I see most people do when it comes to this, most business owners usually choose names that are neutral or general, right, for their business to protect their business from being viewed as high risk from the bank. So they usually have names like consulting, solutions, enterprises, global, capital. Once again, I can't tell you, hey, do this. But what I can say is this is what most people do, and you could decide and discern, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, what you want to do with that information when it comes to how you structure your business when it comes to working with banks and lenders. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you this is what most people do. You are an adult. You'll do whatever you want to do. Get it? Got it? Good. Awesome. After you figure out, your name and your NAICS code, the next step after that is you want to get your business entity set up, right? So you want to choose your entity type, which is LLC, S Corp, or C Corp, which is the big 3. There are, are there other entity types? If there are, I probably don't know them, but this is the big 3, right? Now, if you're watching this and you're like starting from ground zero and you're not sure what to do or what entity to choose, I'll say this much from a taxation standpoint, and I'm not a tax professional or a tax expert, tax 101 when it comes to choosing your entity type, if your business is making less than $50,000 in net profit on a yearly basis, then you should probably stick with the LLC. If your business is making more than $50,000 in net profit on a yearly basis, then you should speak with your tax professional about potentially looking into getting an S Corp or a C Corp. S Corp or C Corp set up for your business because it'll probably be more financially beneficial. But for most people who are watching this, you guys are probably under 50K in net profit. If you're higher than that, amazing, keep crushing it. If you're lower than that, awesome, still fine too. LLC is usually going to be your best bet. Now you're going to get your LLC where? By filing what's called an Articles of Organization. What is an Articles of Organization? This is the paperwork that makes your business a business. There are two places you can go to do this. It's either your Secretary of State website, or you can go to one of my favorite websites, which is busy.com. We'll actually go there right now. So if you go to busy.com, this is the website here. You're going to go ahead and you're going to pick your entity, right? Oh, I forgot about nonprofit. Shout out to all the nonprofits out there, non-profitingly. You're going to choose your business, right? LLC. And then from there, you're going to choose whatever state you're in. So let's use the state of New York, for example. And the reason why I like busy.com so much more than, the Secretary of State website is just because, you can see it's pretty easy. So you come here, you plug in your business type, the state that you're in, you click start my business. And then from there, you come here and you can see the business formation packages. Now, obviously, because Busy wants to make money, they're going to recommend that you pay the $199 for this year. But you don't have to do that. You can come here to the basic package, right? And in the basic package, you get everything that you need, and you're only paying that state filing fee. So notice Busy is not charging you anything extra, right? You just pay the state filing fee, and then that's pretty much it. Everything else here is optional. You could decide if you want to get the operating agreement and all these other different things, but you're going to see very quickly you don't need none of this. Well, you need it, but you don't need it from Busy. No disrespect to Busy, but you just don't need it from them. So you get your thing set up from busy.com, and then from there, once you decide everything you want to do, you click get started, and you're good to go, right? And then you actually go through the process of setting up your LLC. It takes like 5 minutes. After you go to Busy, and you get your LLC set up, next you want to get your business address set up. Now you can go to any of these providers when it comes to getting your business address set up. And remember, the reason why we want to get our business address set up is because we don't want our personal address attached to our business. Having your own business address, having an address that's specific for your business makes your business look more professional, more legitimate, and more lendable in the eyes of the lenders you want to work with. I suggest going to anytimemailbox.com, because with anytimemailbox.com, they'll allow for you to secure an actual address. So not a PO box like ipostal.com will set you up with, but an actual address where you can receive mail and use that address as the address for your business, so that your business is separate from your address, and it looks more lendable in the eyes of lenders. So what you would do is you would come here. Let's say you live in like Dallas, Texas, right? You live in Dallas, Texas. You come here to Dallas, you'd search, and you'll see here, you're able to get businesses addresses for as low as like $14 a month, $15 a month, excuse me, 25, 20, 15, 15, 20, right? Look, you got one here for $10, and it could be anywhere, right? If you want it to be close to you so you can go and pick up your mail, because you will actually receive mail here from time to time once you set this up as your actual business address. So of course you want it to be not too far from you, but look, you can get one as low as $10 a month, literally pennies on a dollar. This is the difference between you getting $5,000 to $10,000 if your business address was attached to your personal address, versus $20,000 to $25,000 if your business is attached to an actual legitimate business address. And once again, it costs you about $10 a month. It allows for you to avoid PO boxes. I've been working with Anytime Mailbox for quite some time now, and they've never set me or anyone else I know up with a PO box. And you just want to make sure before you choose whatever address, of course, you do your due diligence, and you always check the address on Google. Make sure you check it on Google. Next, you're going to get a business phone number. Okay. Now, why? Because banks don't want to see your personal cell attached to your phone, attached to your LLC, right? You want to get a separate number. Where do we go for that? Well, we would go to Google Voice, and on average on Google Voice is going to cost you $6 to $10 a month. So if we come to Google Voice, we come here to click get started, we scroll down, boom. It's going to cost you $10 per month to get your business phone number set up. And this is all, once again, to position your business to look as attractive to these lenders as you need to before you go and ask for that bag, right? So you're spending $10 a month on Anytime Mailbox. You're spending $10 a month on Google Voice for your phone number. You spent $200 to get your LLC, right? You're probably all in now $240, maybe. No, I'm lying. Yeah, $220, $220 to $225 all in right now to get your business set up. There are other options here that you guys can look into as well. So Open Phone, Nextiva, RingCentral, Phone.com, but Google Voice, especially if you're starting out, is the most cost efficient and gets the job done. So you can look at the other ones, but I recommend Google Voice for the beginner. While you're on Google, you could also get your business email set up as well, right? Super simple. The same place that you go and get your business voice, your Google Voice set up. You come here to set up your you come here to, where is it? The Google Workspace, come to solutions, and then you'll see everything that you need, from phone numbers to setting up your email and actual domains, everything from top to bottom, you're able to get there, and you get your business email set up from Google. Usually that'll only cost you, I think, anywhere between like $9 to $15 a month, if that. So once again, now you're probably up, $220, $230 into skinning your business setup. And remember, when we're getting our business email, this is so important, because if we're using our personal email as a business email, it's going to say mybusiness@gmail.com or johnjohnson@gmail.com. We don't want that. We want info@businessname.com, support@businessname.com. We want actual legitimate professional emails that is going to separate our business from us. The next step after that is going to be your EIN. right? We want to get our EIN set up. Why is that? Well, the reason why is because our EIN is our business's social security number, right? It's going to be required for taxes. The banks are going to need it to verify your business. And also it's going to be needed for funding. Very simple. We're going to go to the irs.gov website. It takes you about 5 minutes to go ahead and set up. We pull out IRS application. We come here, get an employer identification number, apply for an EIN. I don't think it'll allow us to do it at this time of night because I am recording late at night, but you come here and you pretty much go through this entire application here. It takes about 2-3 minutes for you to go ahead and do, and you're good to go. Whether you're a sole prop, partnership, corporation, LLC, in our case, we're LLC, you're doing it for your estate, trust, whatever it may be, you get it set up, it's free, and you're good to go. You literally get the PDF sent over to you right then and there. So we have our name, email, phone number, address, EIN. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and create our operating agreement. Right? What is an operating agreement? An operating agreement is paperwork that shows the nature of what your business does. Like what is it that you do? What value do you provide? Not no value, but like what's the nature of what your business does? Do you sell ice cream? Are you a consulting agency? What else? Are you in real estate? Like what is it that your business does? Right? Are you going to need this often? Not necessarily, but it is important to have on hand for the off chance that you do get asked for it. So where do we go and get that from? We're going to go and head over to rocketlawyer.com. We're going to head over to rocketlawyer.com. And once we head over to rocketlawyer.com, we're going to go ahead and get our free trial from there. So Rocket Lawyer. So all you're going to do is Google Rocket Lawyer Operating Agreement. You're going to click here, click Make Document, and we're going to come in here to Rocket Lawyer on a free 7-day free trial and give it all the information it needs so I can plug and play into this agreement here. So once we plug all that information into Rocket Lawyer, okay, we'll be good to go. We could download this document, save it in a Google Drive folder somewhere. So that way, whenever we ever get asked for it, we have it locked, loaded, and ready to go. So once you have your business name and NAICS code, once you have your business entity set up, once you have your business address, your business phone number, your business email, your EIN, and your operating agreement, you are now going to be in position to take that entity structure to leverage it to go and get access to the $50,000 to $100,000 in funding that you need. All right. As always, family, if you found this information valuable and you want to learn more strategies just like this, I actually host a free weekly class that you guys can check out where I teach you how to restore your credit, how to structure your business, and how to get access to capital. Or if you're interested in working with my team on helping to get your credit back in position so that you are lendable, head over to takeoffinancial.com. That is takeoffinancial.com. The link for that is also going to be in the description below. And as always, I appreciate you guys. And until next time, I will see you all on the other side of success.